Tonight is April 26th, and this is session 17 of the second adventure of our D&D campaign, Dungeons & Drogans. During our last session, the Drogans had entered the Well of Demons, lair to the Blackfang Gnolls, and defeated some tentacle monsters, when a demonic orangutan suddenly appeared, interrupting their rest. The Drogans made short work of the beast, rested, and set out once more to retrieve the remaining Winterhaven captives from the Gnolls and their leader, Maldrick Scarmaker. As we head over to the battle map, you'll see we've got our Doug cam still working. However, we've run into one issue with Skype. We've got that big old muted microphone icon on Doug's face. I don't think we had that in our last couple weeks. If any of you out there know how I can get rid of that icon, I'd appreciate it. Please type it in the chat as we dive into the session. Doug, meanwhile, is adjusting the camera so that it's not covering his face. So we left off with, was it Nima, I believe, who was opening that door, right?
Yes. Stealthily.
Stealthily,
yeah,
of course.
She succeeded on stealthily opening that door.
Alright, appears we're missing a Dave tonight.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
You guys want to roll for it?
Are we trying to get high?
Are we?
Rolls?
Is it highest roll gets him or highest roll doesn't get him?
And what are we rolling? D20? D50? D100?
Why don't you each roll a d20 and high roll gets wrecked?
Beat that 11, Doug.
Alright, doesn't know what... Oh, I pushed the wrong thing.
It's pretty much 50-50.
Getting those ones out of the way!
So it looks like Nick will be controlling Wrecked Hill Crusher, the Dwarven Cleric.
It's your best fumble yet, Doug.
It's good to fumble on the non-combat rolls. Watokala got a 14. I think she gets to play wrecked.
So Nima stealthily opens the door. And immediately, the stench of rotting food, or worse, wafts down the corridor.
Wreckage used to be in here.
He's the worst, yeah.
What exactly am I seeing? What's at the end there?
So what Nima sees at the far end, she thinks it's some form of enclosure. And as soon as she sees it, or more so as soon as she gets a whiff of that rot, laughter-like barks echo from just beyond the light. Everyone roll initiative.
That's probably Gnolls, right?
Two, yes. Coltaine is inspiring you to act faster, somehow.
Winter gets a 19.
Nima gets a 26.
Coltaine gets a 6. And Rect gets a 6.
What does Corvus get?
22.
John.
Oh, he's on the phone. Also, I'd like to point out I just rolled a 1 on each of those initiative rolls.
So both Coltaine and Rect have a +5 mod. Wow. That's impressive for kind of slower characters.
Not sure I appreciate what you're trying to say here, CJ.
If you want, I could talk like John for a bit.
No, okay.
Hey, no.
Alright, Nima's up first. Always with the quickest reflexes.
And then he falls asleep.
Alright, so I shall move forward slowly. I guess that square is taken up by the door.
Nope, you can stand there. Or are you literally incapable of moving the token there?
I am actually incapable of moving the token there.
Is that where you'd like to be standing?
Well, I sort of wanted to walk by it slowly and let the vision update.
Well, remember, your light source is Coltaine, so your vision won't be updating all that much.
Oh. Damn it, light source.
Wow.
That's what happens when you give the light source to the slow guy.
Your light source rolled a 1 on his initiative. I'm sorry.
Okay, can Nima ready an action after she's finished moving another 2 squares or so?
Sorry, the question again was?
Can she ready an attack?
Absolutely. Readying an action or an attack is a standard action.
Alright, so she's gonna move there, and then ready an attack.
So what is the nature of this ready to attack? What's the trigger condition, and what is the exact power you're going to use?
Hostile, and she will... Hang on, does that mean... Can I ready 2 things, or how does that work?
No,
How
you
does
can only
ready
ready one action.
Right then. In that case, she will ready, her bond of pursuit.
So if a hostile target comes within melee range of her, she will attack with her bond of pursuit?
That is correct.
Alright.
Otherwise, if a hostile comes in non-melee range, she will ready her Oath of Enmity. Does that work?
You can only ready one action.
But they're on separate conditions.
Well, readying an action is a standard action, so... If you want to spend an action... I don't know, could you spend an action point to ready 2 actions? I don't know. I don't think so.
That'd
It seemed like a
silly.
waste too, yeah.
Alright, I'll leave it at Bond of Pursuit then. Yes.
So Nima stealthily creeps down the corridor with her axes at the ready.
Exactly.
Oh great, Corvus is up and John's on the phone.
Corvus, you know...
I'm gonna go right in until I'm surrounded by 5 kobolds. Gnolls, whatever. I'm pretty sure he'd do something like that. He's delaying his turn. Corvus delays his turn until the force that controls him is off the phone.
Corvus feels bad for slow Coltaine and he decides to act after him.
Yay.
Sympathy, slowness.
Wintier.
Do I want to go in the room? I guess I do. Wintier goes into the room. I had some mouse troubles.
You had it. Wintier is running back and forth.
I just want to move 4!
Can you move 5 and then 1 backwards?
Well here, move 2.
No, I can move 2,
Move
I
2.
can move
Let
5.
me start with the 2. Start with the 2. Okay, now move again.
2 plus 2 equals 4.
Wait, does Wintier have the light source?
Coltaine does, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has it on the end of his reach weapon, doesn't he?
Alright, for some reason Wintier also had a light source, so I've taken that off then, if you're saying he doesn't.
I don't... Oh, maybe he did after some point? Wait, hang on.
Well, it doesn't make sense. Like, he'd have to be holding it, and I'm sure he'd rather
Yeah,
have
that's
his
true.
bow out.
This is true.
I
Maybe you
have
took...
night vision goggles. I traded the bracers for them.
So Wintier creeps in behind Nima in a non-creepy way.
Ready's an attack. Twin strike against first hostile he sees.
Alright.
Assuming Coltaine will come in and reveal everything.
Coltaine's gonna close the door. Come on, Rect. You're gonna walk down the well. And by walk, I mean fall. And Coltaine's gonna leave.
No.
Well, I'm ready an attack. I don't have to stay over, do I?
You can still take free actions.
Well, I'm just over.
Nima and Wintier, their Elveneers pick up movement from this area. The corridor branches off to the north here.
Nima looks backwards and signals it to... Or actually, she doesn't look backwards, she sort of signals it with hand gestures along with her axe to Wintier, who probably heard it anyway.
Wintier replies in semaphore.
She's looking forwards.
Wintier does the YMCA.
There's a door that just opened?
There is, but you actually can't see it because of the light source. The only reason you were seeing it before was because, by accident, because of Wintier's non-light source.
Oh, is that why I can still see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the door open too.
Right, you can see it, but your characters don't see this. Could
I hear it?
Sure, you hear a door open to the east.
So Nima points towards the door. Or actually not towards the door, forwards, again, in a useless manner.
And the both of you then hear footsteps, again, emanating from the east.
It's okay, you don't have to pass that message on as well.
Ugh, alright then.
You keep hearing the laugh barking from further east. Massimo steps beyond the door. And Coltaine, Mr. Lightsource.
Alright. Ready to light up this room. Coltaine is also going to go through the door, like all the cool people. Actually, I can't move beyond that because I can't see enough of the map.
A hyena?
Well, I never.
That's not a gnoll.
Alright,
It's
time to go
happening.
back.
So with his sunrod lashed to his halberd, he moves to stand adjacent to Nima.
But we can't see up the corridor.
And he will also ready an attack.
So here's the thing. We know in the past Winter has shot hapless creatures behind bars to death with his bow. Does he consider this hyena a hostile?
It's not... Well, how is the hyena behaving?
That is a good point.
It's looking at him, mouthing
If
the
it's got,
words,
like,
I'm going to
doughy
bite your
eyes.
face.
And it's going...
Well, this appears to be one of the creatures. It's a large hyena, but it's running about in its pen, kind of coming at the bars and yelping, doing that hyena laugh bark.
I'm not sure what sort of laugh bark it is. Could you maybe give an example?
You'll get a bit more of that later.